Praise the Lord. Good morning. It is snowing. Yes, it is. And I'm warming up my cars, plural. I'm shoveling, singular, as I leave this alone. You know, a good man and a good guy are totally two different entities or people or persons. A good woman and a good gal are two totally different things. You can be a good guy with your boys and be a horrible husband and a horrible dad. You can be a good guy at work and come home and traumatize and terrorize your family. You can be a good gal, buy people drinks, pick people up for work, but could be cussing your husband and mama and daddy out at the same time. And this is not a misconstrue or a discombobulation or a convolution. This is absolutely an identity mix up. When you treat the bad man and the good man, just put good or bad in front of you, in front of man. When you treat the bad woman and the good woman the same, you have to put good or bad in front of the word woman, then you are mixed up. You are in trouble in your mind, heart, soul, spirit, and life. So many treat the bad guy and the good guy, the bad man and the good man. This is, I'm saying man. So many treat the good man and the bad man the same way. You treat the bad man horrible, and you treat the good man horrible. So many treat the good woman and the bad woman the same way. You treat the bad woman bad, and you treat the good woman bad. But when you treat the bad man and the good man the same, good, that means you have a good heart and mind. You just have to figure out that this is a bad man. When you treat the good woman good because of your heart and mind, and the bad woman good because your heart and mind and spirit and soul and life, you have to get rid of the bad woman. It's horrible when we mix up the two. If you can cuss out the good man, just like you cussed out that bad man you had, the bad man has ruined your heart and mind or left a depression and impression on your heart and mind. When you can cuss out the good woman, the same way you cussed out the bad woman, you have some debris, some wake, some trash, some garbage, some basura in your spirit, soul, heart, mind, and life that was left over from your last relationship and or marriage. It's sad when so many or certain treat the bad man and the good woman the same as they treat the good man and the good woman. When I was married, I remember when my ex-mother-in-law trying to trick bag me and wanted to meet with me because they knew I was about to shoot their daughter out of a cannon in the form of divorce. I was about to catapult that behind, and I did. I'm not bragging about it. I did what I had to do. And it gave me a peace, and it gave me a self-awareness, and it gave me somewhat of a self-esteem, not divorcing, but knowing that someone was mistreating me, knowing that my happiness was not indicated or predicated on this marriage and or relationship as I leave this alone. So she was talking to me at the table. I went over to her house. You so sweet. You so sweet. You so sweet. You so sweet. But she didn't know I had prayed and had also spoke to my parents. She didn't know I had spoke to my mom and dad. She didn't know that I had already spoke to our Father in heaven, and I knew she was coming. So she got to saying all this stuff about me being sweet. I said, ma'am, let me share something with you. I said, I did for your daughter. I do for your daughter because of how I was raised and who I am. I can't hold my kindness or take care of my household hostage because of mistreatment. My parents raised me as a man, as a giver, as a provider, as a protector, as a prayer warrior. And I asked, well, she said it again. I said, I don't treat your daughter the way I treat her because I'm sweet. I treat her the way I treat her because I was raised that way. And the little tears started trickling down her face. So about a week later, I get a phone call from my mother-in-law. She said, I told my daughter that you're going to walk off and ain't going to look back if she don't change her ways. I said, man, you don't sit unto your daughter. Your daughter know right from wrong. You raised her right. And she laughed. She said, well, you take care. And that was the last time I spoke to my mother-in-law. Yep. As I leave this alone. So you have to know what you got on hand, on deck in your life. You have to know what you have in the form of a husband or wife. You have to know what you have in the form of a man or woman, a relationship, a marriage. And check this out. Meeting at 2 o'clock in the morning, that ain't relationship. Dun, dun, dun. That's relations. As I leave this alone. Know your self-value. Know your self-worth. I pray this touches your heart, mind, soul, and life as I leave this alone. It's a mess out here. Oof, ice and snow everywhere. But I thank God for things being as well as they are on the inside of my heart and mind and in my life. Know what you have on hand. Know what you have on deck. Know what you're dealing with. If you don't know, now you know. Peace.